Baseballs and Grapefruits by Paul Harris. Home runs, tanking, and possibly a drag in the escalation of salaries are the top three issues as the 2018 Major League Baseball season is about to get underway. The amount of home runs last season rose for the third consecutive season and set an all-time record. Major League hitters cracked 6,105 homers in 2017, which obliterated the previous record of 5,639, which was set in 2000 when the use of performance-enhancing drugs was rampant. While there is no definitive empirical proof, many believe that the current bash fest is due to the ball being juiced. 41 players hit at least 30 home runs last season and two top 50. In that duo, Giancarlo Stanton, who hit 59, and Aaron Judge, who had 52, as a rookie no less, find themselves on the same team, the New York Yankees, of course. Stanton, who was with the Miami Marlins for the first 8 seasons of his career, was dealt to the Yankees by the Marlins, which brings us to tanking. For most of its history, basic lure of sports has been that each team, individual or entity, with a few notable exceptions, usually in certain sports, are always trying to win as many games, matches, etc. as possible. But over the last 20 years or so, the practice of teams who are out of contention not putting as much emphasis on winning in order to get a higher draft pick, draft orders are based on the inverse order of how teams finished during the previous season, or tanking has become more common. And with the last 2 World Series champions, the Houston Astros and Chicago Cubs, being built chiefly through draft picks gained during multiple seasons of rebuilding, in which the teams were not competitive, there are possibly 10 Major League teams that could be considered entering 2018 in tanking mode. They are the Atlanta Braves, Chicago White Sox, Cincinnati Reds, Detroit Tigers, Kansas City Royals, Miami, Oakland Athletics, Pittsburgh Pirates, San Diego Padres, and Tampa Bay Rays. Those teams' unwillingness to spend much money is likely a big contributor to the fact that so many free agents, including many of the biggest names available, did not sign until after spring training began. And when they did sign, it was for far less than expected and far less than the biggest contracts of the past few years. An example is outfielder J.D. Martinez. He hit 45 home runs in only 117 games in a season split between the Detroit Tigers and Arizona Diamondbacks in 2017. At the age of 30, and after his 4th consecutive season with outstanding statistics, and with Scott Boras, who consistently brings his clients the highest salaries, as his agent, Martinez appeared ready to break the bank. He did ultimately sign a 5-year contract worth $110 million with the Boston Red Sox. But they did not come to terms until after spring training had begun, and his average salary of $22 million is far below what this season's highest paid players, Los Angeles Dodgers pitcher Clayton Kershaw, over $35 million, and Los Angeles Angels outfielder Mike Trout, over $34 million, will earn. Other notable free agent signings were pitcher Yu Darvish, who the Chicago Cubs will pay $126 million over 6 seasons, $21 million average salary, and pitcher Jake Arrieta, who joined the Philadelphia Phillies for $75 million over 3 seasons, $25 million average salary.